wild. Here we go. I just looked at my email and I have an email from someone and it goes, please forward to Lauren Rolfe.
Oh.
Hey, Lauren, I'm Nate and I'd like to apply for an invite to be a bachelor at Morgan's wedding if that's real. So I'm going to forward this your way. Does include his green flags and then his red flags, which I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah. That's so funny.
You're going to have a good time with this.
Well, I forgot that you said that you were going to have people, you were going to give me this duty to look through.
It's a great duty for maid of honor, I think.
Yeah.
I'll forward it to you, Lauren.
Okay.
But kicking off this week's episode, we are continuing on our quite the commitment theme. We had so many good stories that episode. I'm going to be honest with you guys, though. I am absolutely bewildered by a lot of the responses to the sparring story.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, you guys are goofy. Like, everyone's arguing to be like, yeah, you should definitely fight with your partner. I'm like, it's a lot of energy, but it's, again, why it's quite the commitment. That's quite the commitment.
Well, you know, the thing is that like, I appreciate that some people were like, oh, I could see how this could be an effective tool. Like my therapist told us that we should throw these like fuzzy snowballs at each other when we're in an argument.
Well, but
I'm like, that's
so different.
That's different. And then that's also a therapist is recommending it. I think that like
fuzzy snowball sounds great.
Yeah.
Like a little dryer ball.
I get that I don't understand that world. And some people are chiming in. They're like, I know this world and like, we're safe about it. Like no one's hurting anyone. We learn restraint within, you know, whatever. And like maybe they've been doing it since they were kids, so it's just like hardwired in them. But to
we
me,
didn't have any info on their training though.
That's exactly it. Where like to me, I'm like, okay, these are 21-year-olds. To me, that's like it's very, very young. She's writing in asking Reddit if it's unhealthy, which means first of all, she's already questioning if it's healthy in the first place, and then second of all, like. She should really probably be talking to, let's say, like the martial arts instructor that they have, talking to a therapist and asking them if it's healthy for their relationship. Because what she started the conversation off that she was so angry that she went to the gym and punched a bag until her knuckles were like basically bleeding. And so to me in my head, I'm like, that doesn't sound very healthy, especially like how often are you guys fighting? Is it really more playful? Somebody even had the audacity to say that we were kink shaming them, which to me is just like...
It doesn't involve sex, so how is it a kink?
Yeah, and it's also like, wait, what? Like, where are you?
And I know people are going to be like, feet, there's a kink feet stuff. No.
Well, and at the end of the day, like, some people were saying, like, if both parties are consenting and it works for them, great.
To each their own.
I just didn't think that me saying like not promoting fighting was gonna like come back to I thought that was like a safe take.
I'm still standing in my take. I think it's goofy.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. I think it's different if you go to a gym and you suit up at the gym and you're in that headspace.
Yeah.
But I don't know, taking each other out. Like it's giving that movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina. Where they go from like destroying their fucking house and fighting like crazy.
God, yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes, yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're having sex.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I just...
Well, and I saw some people being...
I'm not the target audience. I said that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, I'm not the target audience
for that one. And like, there's people that were just like, it's the same thing as like having sex after an argument. And I'm like, okay... Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the best way to solve things either. But like you guys do you. Like that's as long as everyone's happy. But if you're going to ask, is this unhealthy? And then I'm going to give my perspective from the life that I've lived, not the one that's including martial arts because I've never done that. So like here we are.
I know. It's wild. So we're continuing with that theme and we've got quite a few good stories for it.
Yay. Oh, wait, I forgot. I was going to say, should we have a glass of wine?
I don't have any here.
Oh, okay. Sober it is. Boring.
Just nice good old liquid death, sparkling water. Crack her open and let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay, this first story I have is coming from r/am I overreacting. It's 4 days old. It is titled, Am I Overreacting for Not Wanting to Be a Bridesmaid After Being Handed a Weight Loss Plan by the Bride? I, 28 female, was recently asked to be a bridesmaid for my college best friend's wedding. I was genuinely touched until she sent our, quote, wedding prep kits. Inside mine, a diet plan,
Oh my God.
a motivational water bottle, and a note that said, quote, let's all look snatched for the big day. You got this.
Oh,
Flex emoji.
wow.
I was floored. I'm a size 12, healthy, active, and not at all interested in losing weight for anyone, much less to fit into her aesthetic.
Wow.
I texted her privately, trying to be civil. Quote, hey, I'm not comfortable being handed a diet plan. I'd rather not be in the bridal party if my appearance is an issue.
Yeah.
She responded, quote, oh my God, don't be so sensitive. I gave one to all the girls. It's about looking cohesive, not shaming anyone. Except, turns out, only I and one other bridesmaid, who's also mid-size, got that version of the kit.
Wow.
I bowed out, and now I'm being labeled as the dramatic one in our group chat.
How?
She even told mutual friends I, quote, quit over a water bottle. Am I overreacting for standing up for myself and saying no?
No, your friend's a freak. Capital
That's so-
Freak.
That's so
Freak.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Who does this? Where do they? I don't understand. Where do they get the nerve?
That's the thing.
Is she just sitting there being like, this is going to be a great idea? It's going to be, she's going to love it. She's going to be like, oh my God, thanks, girlfriend. You're so supportive. Like, what is that what she said in her head? What's wrong with you?
Why ask someone to be a bridesmaid if you don't? Well, you already know when you ask her that she doesn't fit your weird objective standard. Why even ask her? In today's modern times, how do you think giving your friend a diet plan is going to go?
In any time, it's weird. Like, anytime. Even back in the day, that was weird. It's weird.
It's so weird. I'm curious what it said too. Like, what did this diet plan include? For breakfast, 2 hard-boiled eggs. For lunch, salad. I'm envisioning that White Chicks audio. And for the lady, perhaps a salad?
Yeah.
Perhaps not. That's just
Yeah.
like, it's so crazy. And it just like, I can't even imagine how shitty that made her feel opening that. It's like, that's not what friends are supposed to have you feeling, especially when it's something so beautiful as a wedding. And it's like, oh, here's this slap in the face.
Yeah.
You can be a bridesmaid if you lose weight.
Yeah.
Lose weight. Lose weight. I just like women sizing. It's like, she's like, I'm a size 12. I'm healthy. I'm active. Like, which regardless of the size doesn't matter. But it's like 12 is not like, that's mid-size. That could be just how her body is built. Like, what? And you're asking her to change physical attributes that are just her.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't be fixed in 10, 15, I'll give you even 60 seconds tops. Shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
Dyeing hair. You can't ask a bridesmaid to dye their hair. If they've got blue hair, they're having blue hair for your wedding. Did you see the one story? I think we've talked about it. And I don't know if I ever read it. But it was the story about the bride that wanted all of her bridesmaids to wear blonde wigs and blue-colored contacts.
What in the Hitler? Are you kidding me?
Literally.
That's nuts.
And I think the girl writing in was like a black woman, and she's like, don't you see the problem with this?
So creepy. What is wrong with that person?
I know.
Oh my God.
So no, not overreacting. I would have bowed out as well.
Absolutely.
Top comment.
I will say, Kim Kardashian made Kylie dye her hair back to normal when it was blue for her wedding. And like, I kind of respect it.
I mean, you can ask, I guess, if you're that close with the person. I think it's a little bit different if it's
your younger sister
your
who's
younger
just experimenting
sister.
with her hair.
And she just have like blue tips?
Yeah.
So it's like,
or something like that. I don't remember.
but like, it's like having someone that's got like their hair dyed red and being like, can you dye it a natural
that's nuts.
color?
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
even the blue, it's like, I don't know, dude. It's just, that's a commitment.
Yeah. if someone, because like some people do dye their hair different colors like every month or something.
Yeah.
So if someone were to be like, hey, like it would be great if that month you had it like your solid color instead of like a bright color. But if not, no worries. That's like how the conversation should go. If you like really want like a certain, and if you think that your friend is cool with that because they're always switching their hair. But no, I really do think it is crazy. It's like if you want someone up there next to you and you want pictures with them, then just accept them as they are. That is who they are. Like, something like to me, even tattoos, I think I guess maybe this is more of a fine line, but I do think it's weird when people ask people to cover up their tattoos because I'm like, well, that's a part of the person. That's literally them now. Like, so do you want them up there with you or not? I don't know. Like, to me, like, that's a little too much. Anyway, sorry.
No, I'm with it. I'm with you. I see the point.
Yeah.
Top comment, I think, is with it too. Are you standing up for yourself? When she messaged in the group text that you quit over a water bottle, what did you say? Did you respond? Or did you just let her say whatever she wanted? Your response should have been, quote, no, bride, I didn't quit over a water bottle, and you know that. I quit because you gave me a diet plan and told me to get snatched for your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Then you said you gave the same to every other bridesmaid, but that isn't true.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in being put on a diet for wedding photo ops, so I bowed out. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
If she's insulting you, debasing you to friends, and lying about you, you're not required to keep your mouth shut to keep the peace. She's keeping her peace. You keep yours. If she is being a bridezilla and lying about you, call her on it. You do not owe her your dignity, much as she is trying to snatch it from you. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Did OP respond?
Yeah, no comments from OP, no updates. Kind of all she wrote.
Well, yeah, I would definitely say it's time to reevaluate your friendships. And the people who are in there, if they know the full story and they think you're in the wrong, then also reevaluate your friendship with them. But yeah, it's pretty whack. You should never be asking that of somebody ever under any circumstance, unless they're asking you to help them out with a diet plan because they want to be healthy for XYZ reason. If they're like unhealthy, there is literally no other reason outside of that than that you should be giving your unsolicited advice on a diet plan for somebody.
No, I'd be so offended.
Yeah.
I'd be so offended.
So rude.
I'm like, I would love a good arm workout, but like if someone sent it to me and was like, hey, your arms, here's a workout. I'd be like, oh, great. Thanks. My biggest insecurity.
Yeah.
And you're like pointing it out for me. Okay. Fuck you.
Somebody messaged me like literally one of the nicest messages ever, but it was kind of funny because it was like, I've always hated my body. And then I saw that I have the same body type as you. And that makes me like now like love my body because like I view you like very highly.
Okay.
It was like literally the way that it was written was one of the nicest messages I've received, but it was just so funny. Like at first reading it, someone being like, I've always hated my body. And then I realized we have the same body type.
You're like,
and I was like,
huh.
But there was
yeah, you're like, wait
a minute.
Thanks, I think.
And I like, cause I had posted like a photo of me like on a bridge in nature from behind. And she was just like, I always hated my body. Then I saw it looked like yours and now I don't. And I'm like, this is so nice. But like also,
what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
But no, she was like said some of the nicest words. So it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trigger warning on this one, friends. We do get into discussions kind of surrounding grooming and just inappropriate relationships. So please proceed with care. Skip if you can't handle that today. Thank you. This next one, I'm also kind of questioning. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? It's quite the commitment. This is coming from r/relationship advice. It is 1 month old. It is titled, he, 26 male, slept with his married relative for 4 years before we dated. Is ending things based on this okay for me? I, 24 female, still think about him though.
Okay, so you did end it. Got it.
I, 24 female, was dating a guy, 26 male, for a couple of months. It was an amazing connection, and the love I received was truly fulfilling. Though, after a couple of months, I got to know that he had had sexual relations with a married woman who was also a relative of his, and that it lasted for 4 years.
Okay, what kind of relative, by the way?
He said he wasn't doing mentally well back then and never received that love from his family, and that made him fall into this, which I can sympathize/empathize with him, whatever he was going through. But entering into this situation because of that is still not justified for me. This thing ended about 2 years ago. Since then, he's taken therapy and says he's a changed man. But this really made me question his morals and ethics as a human being, and this made me break things off with him. My concerns were, firstly, the morals, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Secondly, she was married. That means he helped someone cheat, and that's something I'm really not okay with. And third, she was a relative of his. Relative in law, from what I was told, because he was not comfortable sharing more in-depth, specific details.
Okay, so not like his blood relative.
The thing is, he always mentioned he had a friends with benefits with someone for 4 years, and I never paid much heed to it until one day I asked him if he met her in school or college. He vaguely replied, quote, "No, I just knew her," which felt odd to me, so I questioned him further, which ultimately led him to telling me about the whole situation, which I feel he could have easily lied and gotten away with, but he put honesty above everything because he knew that trait matters to me most. Even though it's been 6 months, I ended things with him on this reason that this is, in fact, not something I'm comfortable with. But I still think about him and the connection we had and wonder if I made the right decision because this situation happened in the past, and since then, he's had therapy and evolved as a person. So, should I look past it or just try to forget the amazing, inevitable connection we shared? Well, I think you blew the connection. I'll just tell you right now. I think you blew it by ending it, and it's also been 6 months. I'm just going to do a little bit of math here, okay? He's 26, ended this friends with benefits relationship with a family member 2 years ago.
Oh.
So he was 24 when he ended it.
So he was 20 when it started.
20 when it started. This is likely an older family member.
Probably.
Like, I don't honestly think it says much about his morals.
It says more about the others.
That's how I feel. Like, I honestly, and like, I wish there was more context about the relationship. Like, had that person known him since he was little, like, that's fucked up. That's not on him. I would look at him more so as like potentially a victim in this. Like 100%. He was taken advantage of. Even though he's 20, like, yeah, he's an adult and, you know, a little bit more mentally developed at 20, but like,
but still, I still think 20 is like a kid. I really do. I just don't. When I think about myself at 20 years old, when I look at 20-year-olds that I know right now, to me, I'm like, I don't care that it's legally an adult. Like, you're just at like a very young, vulnerable, inexperienced age. And like, even at 20, like, I thought I knew the world and like I had traveled, I'd done this. I was so independent. But like, looking back at 20, as you're saying, like, I was not a full person yet. No.
I was not the full me. Like, I'm still not the full me. I'm learning and growing every day.
Yeah.
Like, 20 is really young, especially if that family member was like 40.
Well, yeah.
45.
I mean, the fact that it was a married relative, means they probably did know him when he was, if they were married the whole time during this affair, that means they probably did know him when he was under 18, aka not an adult, aka a child, aka that is really sad and scary. So in law, I don't really see that as the same.
It's a bit different.
The morals aspect, totally hear you on that. Like, that's not good decision making. But like, as we were saying, when did this start? Like, was he being groomed?
I don't really blame him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be able to get past it, but like, I don't know. I feel like this kind of was written from like his morals, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Like,
well, she's young too, you know, and like
24.
Yeah.
Could be like a scary, jarring thing.
I mean,
not everyone's been on Reddit and reading the shit we have for 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
When I was younger too, like even when somebody I was dating told me about a relationship that they had that I couldn't relate to, it messed with me just because I'm like, wait, but I didn't do that. Why would you? I thought we were aligned. Maybe we're not aligned. And it would be something not like this. So I totally like, it's fair that she freaked out about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think at the same time, I guess like it's up to you and him if you guys want to explore and see if there's something still there. If you can't get past it, like then don't torture him. You know, like don't hold that over his head.
No.
If you think you can, and if he's down to have you back in his life, then like see where it goes. I don't know.
I know. I would have a hard time throwing away such a good, amazing connection. But
yeah,
you also could be kind of putting that in your head now that you can't have him, you don't want him, like you broke up over this. Like you could also be rose-colored glassesing that.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm going to make that a thing. Top comment. Dude, the guy literally fucked a relative's wife for 4 years. That's not an honest and trustworthy individual. Did you make the right choice? Yes, you did. Because he obviously doesn't respect relationships. What, do you think he would respect yours? I did laugh at that honesty comment. Cheaters lie. That's the only honest thing about them.
Well, he wasn't cheating.
The other person was.
Yeah, he was participating in cheating, but like, or like he was the part of the problem, but like he wasn't cheating on somebody, right? He
that was
single.
the other person's choice. And it does sound like the other person kind of initiated it. Maybe I'm like gleaming a lot based on this post, but like I put the married person more at fault.
Right.
Like that's the person that's stepping out of their marriage and breaking these vows. Is he wrong? Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, you shouldn't sleep with your married relative in law. Like no,
of course.
It's not right. But at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I just like something about it like makes me want to give him a lot more grace in this, given his age, given the potential dynamic.
He went to therapy after it. So it's like, and he opened up to it when he didn't have to. Like he's aware that what happened was wrong and he's being vulnerable about it. So if there's other red flags about his behavior, that's something else. But like if that's the only thing, and I'm not saying the only thing as if it's light, like I do understand. Yeah, I do understand if you don't want to be with someone who did this, that is totally within your right and totally fair.
Yeah.
And maybe we're just reading it in a certain way. But like, I don't know. To me, it seems like it doesn't seem like it's defining of his future.
Yes. And I think that's what's pissing me off about this post. It's like you're implying so much about him because of a mistake. And granted, 4 years. But like if someone was taken advantage of and like mentally groomed, I don't know another word for that. Like it's just like it's, it could be easy to stay in that. And who knows, maybe she was holding something over his head. Like, I'm going to tell your uncle. Like who knows? But I also just think like if we put these roles differently, if this was a 20-year-old girl who her uncle-in-law, they started sleeping together, I feel like there would be a bigger conversation of like, hey, she was really young and vulnerable and blah, 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 blah. Like just because he was a 20-year-old guy, I don't think that should change the conversation and like the grace you give.
Yeah. And I think the hard part is that we don't have those details. So if he was with somebody who was the same age and it was like his cousin and his cousin's wife and they got married at like 18 or something and they were all the same age, like then like now we have some different type of dynamics going on. But it's like I think the fact that we are assuming that it was somebody older is why we have a lot of grace for him.
I know. The comments hate it. The comments are like, fuck this, fuck him. Like there's so many comments. I'm trying to find like just one that like maybe has a little bit of grace. And like the more I read the comments, I'm like, maybe I'm off. Like I'm probably so off in this. And I don't know why this is my take with this story. I'm like, would I have a different take? It to be like, yeah, no, he's fucking goofy. Like all the comments are like, it's normal to think about things while you're in the midst of it. Please understand it will pass. You're so young. We need to have standards here, people. Fucking your relative's wife is crazy. Fucking anyone's wife is terrible. It's cheating. How is this even a question for you? I'm like, okay.
I mean, like I said, I think if you're looking at it objectively without the age dynamics that we are putting in our heads, right? Like a 20-year-old who may have been groomed at 15 and had this person in his life for a long time.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like if you're looking at it as if like, let's say everyone's in their 40s and this all happened, like a 35-year-old dude did this. Like,
shitty.
Yeah, exactly.
So different.
But I think that because of the fact that you and I are putting it into a different type of context, then yes, we are giving more grace than we normally would have. But we're picturing it as it being an older relative.
Yeah.
And so that I get why we have a different take. Way. Exactly.
Yeah. Someone does kind of get there eventually. It's quite a few scrolls down the page. So from the time he was 20 to 24, his presumably older relative took advantage of him, feeling unloved. He got therapy and is doing better. You can break up for any reason, but he sounds like he has learned and grown up. And that's a good point in the post. Like he even says, I was in a really bad place. Yeah. I was lonely. I was unloved or whatever that verbiage was. And like that person did kind of prey upon him if you look at it that way. Like, I don't know, you guys. I'm like, I need to see some comments. I'm like, am I just in my feels? Am I like way off with this one? Or like, I've never felt so strongly about something. And then like the comments are like way vastly different than like where my head is kind of at. So I'm like, I don't know. People are like, congratulations on your decision to put an end to this.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, like she is very young. She's 24. If she doesn't want to deal with someone who has had that in their past life, then like I said, go date someone else and don't go back to him and like torture him for his mistakes if you can't get over it.
Yeah. OP does say no one in his family knows. It's just him, that woman, and now me plus his therapist. 4 people know. So that's like a crazy thing that he told you too. To not tell people signifies like some shame, some sadness, like something over it. So
yeah,
I don't know. And I guess I don't know how many people you would tell that, hey, I slept with my aunt-in-law.
I mean, if it was like a real piece of shit dude, he might be like, dude, this is sick. I've been hooking up with like my, So some people would say that because they're shitty people and they think it's cool. So yeah, I think it does check out that it was a lot of feelings of like shame and like not being loved. And yeah, I don't know. It's like really hard for me to like not look at this as like a grooming situation.
I know. I just like, I don't know. Need your takes on this one, guys. Number 2, let me know what you think about it.
Yeah.
But I'm moving on.
Okay. Trigger warning. This next one has a discussion about miscarriage. So this one is actually on our 2 Hot Takes subreddit.
Our own sub.
So my boyfriend's sister tried to name her baby after my miscarriage. Listener right in. I, 28 female, had a miscarriage 7 months ago. It was a boy. We had a name picked out, Elias. I've never told many people outside of my close family, but my boyfriend, 29 male, told his mom and sister, 31 female. His sister is pregnant now. Last week, she announced at the family dinner that they've chosen the name, Elias. The same name, no variation, no middle name, just Elias. I froze. My boyfriend looked at me, wide-eyed. I asked her, you knew that was the name of our baby, right? And she just shrugged, then said, it's a beautiful name. I don't think you can call dibs on it. My boyfriend tried to talk to her privately afterward, but she just doubled down, saying that I was being dramatic and making her pregnancy about me. This isn't a distant cousin or some acquaintance. I see this woman regularly. I'm going to have to watch this kid grow up with the name of the baby I lost. My boyfriend said we can't force her to change it, and now I feel like I'm being punished for grieving. Is this insane or am I overreacting?
Oh my God, not overreacting. What a delusional, nasty, despicable bitch. I would be crashing out, and I don't understand, like, you'd have to cut her off. Like, I wouldn't be able to be around her, but like your boyfriend, like, it doesn't sound like he's super willing to do that. And of course he's like, oh yeah, but we can't force her to change the name. honestly, I'd be finding, here's where I've just been fucking crazy lately. I want to traumatize her back somehow. I want to absolutely traumatize her back to the point she doesn't want to use that name.
That's literally what the comments are.
I want to just rock her so fucking bad. And I'm like, what would it take to get there? What would it take to make her not want to use this name? Do you put up a shrine in your house with ultrasound photos and the name? Like, what do you do to just rock her to the core where she fucking gets, hey, this name is off limits.
Right.
Like, it's off limits.
Yeah.
It has been used.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, if you died and I have a kid, I'm going to name the baby your name.
See, that's different though, because that's almost like in an honor of like naming them after the person who passed when they're grown up, right? You know, like,
yes, that's true.
But like this,
steal your name, bitch.
Yeah. But like this is like, it's so sensitive and such a
big
vulnerable
slap in the face
moment. And like already it's going to be hard for OP, who lost her baby, to watch someone that she's so close with go through pregnancy. Like that already is just painful in itself, I'm assuming. So then to like also use the name is just so beyond insensitive. And this
why would you want to use that name?
I know.
Why would you want to? Your brother comes to you and said, this sad, tragic news. Baby, we lost. You know, we lost our baby. We had a name picked out and everything. Elias. And then you turn around and say, well, I'm having a baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to name him Elias now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know.
What is wrong with you?
Well, and the top comment, it like goes, you're not overreacting. Usually I'm all for nobody can reserve a name side. But when it comes to miscarriages, it is a cold and callous thing for your sister-in-law to do, and she knows it. Unfortunately, no, you cannot force your sister-in-law to change her mind, but you can put distance between you two because it's clear she has no interest in your personal well-being or feelings about your loss.
Absolutely. No respect. No respect.
Yeah. I would speak to your partner and let him know you are considering going low contact with his sister over it, because I know that I would be.
No contact. Fuck her.
Mm-hmm. Someone else goes, yeah, bare minimum, you need to ask if they're okay with it.
Yeah, no conversation. Clearly the boyfriend was so shocked in that moment too. So he was blindsided. Oh, and it's so frustrating because it's like, you feel like that should be a safe space for you to share this name and not have someone use it. But like, she still took that, what was probably a really sad, vulnerable conversation for him, and then took that name. It's just like, well, you don't have dibs on it. I've already used it.
Yeah.
It's not a dibs.
Right.
It has literally been used.
Well, and a lot of people were saying what you said, which is like this, well, I'm kind of worried about this being triggering for people.
Do the comments go off the rails?
A little bit. So
okay.
Fast forward if you don't want to hear this, but it's playing into what you're saying, Morgan, like traumatizing her back. So somebody goes, maybe have the partner speak with his mom to understand why sister-in-law is insisting on using your dead baby's name. Perhaps being blunt with her might put it in perspective. And then somebody else goes, their dead baby's name. It's also his baby, as in his sister is using his dead baby's name. As much as we hope mother-in-law will be balanced, it'll serve much more impact if it's actually her child's baby's name. And then somebody goes, not to be crass, but I would insist on calling the original Elias your dead baby. And maybe that will get the situation changed. The sister-in-law clearly has no idea how much a miscarriage hurts. And if you had a name, you were pretty far along. Is there a chance she's doing this to rile you up and then she'd pick something different? It's not just a name. It was the name you picked to honor and remember your dead baby. Ask her why she couldn't pick any other name. I'm sure her pregnancy is already hard on you, watching it so closely. I'm sorry, from one miscarriage mom to another, I definitely distance yourself from her. Her intentions are not looking out for you or her brother.
Yeah.
Somebody else goes, I would expand on this and start referring to her baby as the second Elias and insist you're trying to help with clarity.
Yeah.
Someone else said to say like Elias is a beautiful but very unlucky baby name. I hope everything goes well for you. Yeah.
Oh, I just got the chills at that.
Yeah. Like
some psychological warfare that's going into.
People are popping off. So they like,
I don't hate it though. Like, and I know some people out there are gonna be like, that's so spiteful. That's immature. But she's immature. She's cruel. She's being spiteful with her lack of care and consideration and empathy in that moment when she was confronted with, hey, can you please not use that name? So maybe we got to go down this road.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm like sweating over here.
It's just so beyond inconsiderate. And I think like the other person said, bare minimum, you ask, say, hey, I know this is the name that you used. I think it's beautiful. And I thought of a way to honor your baby of using the name in memory so that your baby's name lives on, you know, like if there's some type of conversation like that, and then they're like, they can still be like, I would really appreciate if you didn't. And you should respect that. Especially like, that's what OP said. OP's being like so level about it because she's like, this isn't just a distant relative. This is like someone I see regularly. So I have to like live with this reminder, which is why like I don't think it would be irrational to go low or no contact because like
it's not. I don't think so.
That is such a painful thing to go through, and then to have the person you should be close with who's helping you through it just shit on you like that, like that's messed up.
Are there any updates? Like any other comments from OP being like, yeah, boyfriend is, you know, really on my side? Because that's the other thing too. Like boyfriend, like they're not married. They're not really like tied. And I know you can still be locked in and very established with a partner even though you're not married. But like if he doesn't stand by her side in this, like this would be very hard to want to stay connected to that person if it's like, this was our baby and you don't have my back in this. You're like picking your family over me. Like I would imagine that would be very hard to want to stay connected to that family and that person.
Right. So this was only posted 13 hours ago and I am not seeing. Do you want to look, see if you know how to?
No update and no comments. Nothing.
Well, it's fresh, so if you guys want to check it out, it's on. It's a listener write-in, so
take sub.
It's on our sub.
Okay, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled on that one. That one's that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there was
so frustrated for
so
her.
many more comments too. Like people were like, "I'm enraged reading this."
Do a lot more people go down like the revenge rabbit hole in the comments?
I think a lot of yes. It's hundreds, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, at least like there's multiple comments.
I know. What are
and,
some
like,
of the other
hundreds
ones?
and thousands of upvotes.
I'm so curious what some of the other like terrorize her back kind of comments are.
Call him Elias 2 and the memorial baby, etc. Maybe E2 for short.
E2. Oh my God, it reminds me of like ET.
Yeah, that's
E2.
what I was thinking. You can tell her you've come around of her way of thinking and seeing now that she's just honoring the original Elias. She's going to accuse you of making her pregnancy about you. You may as well do it right. Hopefully this will change her mind.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot of people are like, they're like, I am so on the side of not calling dibs on a name. And they go, but this is not the same situation.
Yeah. I honestly, though, I know it's like really like, oh, you can't call dibs on a name. But it's like, if you know someone really loves a name, like, why do you want that name that bad? Like, I don't know. I guess if it's like, oh, well, that's been on my baby list since I was 10 too. Like, then it's like, okay, that's different. But if you heard that name through them and then you're like, oh, well, I like that name now too. It's like,
yeah,
there's other ones.
Well,
like, why do that to your friend or your family?
And I think like for how I look at it is that I actually like the idea of nobody telling each other their baby names so that whoever has the baby, it's like natural, right? Like, so we have two friends who both had the same baby name on their list, but they never discussed it with each other. She's pregnant, she's about to give birth. The other friend asked what the name is, and it's the name that this other friend has on her baby list. But they never knew that. And so it's like, and we don't even know. That friend might not even ever have a girl.
Yeah.
So she might not even be using it. So to call dibs on that and then take it away from someone else who was going to name their baby that, I don't really like the idea of that. So I think it's better to like keep it to yourself and then whoever first come, first serve.
Yeah. Was it you that was telling me this story? I don't remember who it was, but they were pregnant and their friend got a puppy and named the puppy the name she was going to name her baby.
I don't think that was my...
Who was telling me this? And so she's like, do I still name my baby this name? Like we had it picked out for quite some time. And then it's like, but my friend got this like golden retriever puppy and named her the same name. And I'm like, oh my God, what was it?
Did she not know? Or
no, they didn't talk. It was kind of the same thing. They didn't talk. And so the friend was like, this is my new puppy, Lizzie.
Yeah.
And then she's like, that's my baby name.
Yeah.
Oh, who was it? It's going to bug me. I don't know. I have a friend that's pregnant right now. And I was just like, she told me like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, do you have names? Because I just get so excited about people's names. Like, I want to know. And I'm like starting to realize, I'm like, maybe I should stop asking people because of this problem.
Yeah.
Luckily, she had amazing names on her list. Not any that I'd ever
used.
I had never even considered them. They were really, really good. But I'm like, oh, wow. Like really old-timey names. And I like told her, I was like, that's for sure what I envisioned for you guys.
Yeah.
So they're really, really cute. But I'm like, this is kind of risky.
Well,
it's getting risky.
Exactly. And then it's like, for example, one of Brian's friends' wife literally was in an Uber with me drinking. I don't see her often. I don't know her very well. And she's like, oh my God, I want to tell you my baby name that I want to have like whenever I get pregnant.
And you're like, don't.
But she goes, but you have to promise not to take it. And I was like, don't tell me. I don't want to, like, what if it's a name that I love too? And she's like, no, I want to tell you. She's like, you just have to promise not to take it. And
no,
I'm like,
I don't want it.
This is not how it's working. Like,
I don't
no.
want it.
I'm like, because
no,
you don't even
stay
mean
back.
it. Like, does that make sense though? It's like,
yeah, no. Because what if it's on my list and it's my
Yeah.
number one and then like you just got me.
yeah.
This whole gotcha, you promised.
Yeah, you promised. Yeah.
Hell
it's like,
no, don't tell me.
And then
stay back, beast.
Exactly. And it's like, what if you only ever have boys and it's a girl's name and then I actively don't use it out of respect for you, but I have girls and I'm really sad that I didn't get to use my favorite name and you only had boys. Like, it's just like one of those things where I think that like a lot of times it's better not to say it.
Oh, I'm with you.
There's a name that like Alejandra has said that she really likes. It's a unique name. And so in that sense, I'm like, I don't think I would have ever considered using that name.
I know,
so
it's a really cute name.
Yeah.
And then an influencer just named her baby that name.
Really?
And so Alejandra's like, I can't use it now. And I'm like, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. But no, so I think like if it's something like super unique that you know is like, that you really want to say, sure, we can make some exceptions there. But like for the most part, I think everyone should just kind of like make a vow to stop telling everyone. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
But in this situation, as we mentioned, the baby was named. The baby had a name, and this is reckless and absolutely ridiculous. And I really hope that OP gives us an update on like how they decide to handle it because, yeah, sister-in-law, major asshole.
Such a little witch. Just crazy.
It's just so insensitive.
Well, I've got a couple more for us here. So
Oof, I just got dizzy.
let's move along.
Okay.
Dizzy?
Yeah, I like moved too fast. I don't know.
That happens to me in the shower a lot, and then I see stars.
Oh, God.
And I don't know why it's always the shower.
The heat. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get ya. Okay, this next one. It's coming from r/off my chest. It is 12 hours old. It is titled, I'm manipulating my husband into being a better partner and father. I've not included the exact timelines as I don't want this to be found by anyone I know. This is not an AI story. It has been removed from the other sub before I got advice. I, 40 female, have been married to my husband, 45 male, for over 15 years. We have 2 daughters together and used to be a pretty standard couple. He got a new job a couple of years ago that required him to work away from home, so he started coming home only on weekends. And for a period of time, he completely disappeared after his parents' death. Over time, his visits became less frequent. When he did come home, he was distant, barely interacted with the kids, and stopped contributing financially to the household.
Oh, God.
I was left to do everything, run the house, manage the kids, and somehow make ends meet. Sexually, we always had a very vanilla relationship. But when I saw everything slipping, his presence, his affection, his financial support, I did something I didn't think I would ever do. I started letting go of all of my sexual inhibitions. I initiated more often, tried things we had never done before, and gave him the kind of sex he probably never expected from me. It wasn't about my pleasure. It was a tactic. And it worked. He now rushes home every Friday without me saying a word or asking. He's affectionate, hands-on with the kids, and has started paying for everything again without me having to ask or remind him. In short, he's back to being the husband and father I needed him to be, and the only thing that changed was how I approached sex with him. Here's where it gets messy.
Oh.
I confided in my friend, and she told me I was, quote, basically prostituting myself in my own marriage, that I shouldn't have to use sex to earn basic decency from a spouse, and she even called me a slut.
Okay, chill the fuck out.
And while a part of me agrees with her, another part of me is like, well, it worked, and I don't really have the option to leave. Divorce isn't financially viable for me right now, and I still have to think about the kids. I'm not even sure I feel guilty. I feel smart. Like I figured out the one way to get my husband to act right. This is not a fake story. This is my experience. I'm waiting for the shame to kick in, but it's not kicking in. I kind of feel powerful and attractive now. I put more into my looks as I know that I will get attention from him at least. I am enjoying this phase of my life. I know that I'm being a manipulative B word, but it's getting me everything that I want, and I can't divorce him for another 3 years at least.
Wait, why not another 3 years?
I think the kids will be over 18, I would assume.
Well, that's just an odd way to look at it. But wait, does she like him? Can you rewind? Because like I was on board, and then in the end, I'm like, wait, you can't divorce him, so you're thinking about divorcing him.
Yeah.
What?
Let's see if there's any comments really clarifying. So someone goes, you're not crazy, you're surviving. Manipulative? Maybe. Strategic? Definitely. You played the hand you were dealt in a system stacked against you and it worked. Is it healthy long term? Probably not. But right now, you've reclaimed some control in a situation where you had none. No shame in that.
Yeah. And that's what I would say too, is like if she felt disgusting, like if she was like hated doing it and was like, I'm holding my breath while I get this done, then like maybe I would see why her friend would use the word prostitution. But like she said she feels powerful.
I know.
Like, good.
Well, and it's like the way she's describing it, it's like she doesn't say, I'm doing things I don't want to be doing.
Exactly.
She said, I dropped my inhibitions.
Yeah.
Which like, I think a lot of people have that where you're like, I'd be super down to try that. But like, I don't want to feel vulnerable or like look unattractive in that position, or that's a little nerve-wracking to try.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like she's like maybe even trying stuff that she wanted to do,
right,
but like was in her own head about.
Yeah.
Like, lowering your inhibitions to me is like just like taking the safety rails off. Like there's no bumpers on the bowling alley. You're just going and doing what you want to do and you feel good about it, which also I think she does feel good about it given the powerful comment.
Yeah. Her friend's an asshole for calling her a slut.
I'm a slut for sleeping with my husband.
Yeah.
Only one person, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
It's not what a slut is.
Yeah.
Also, who calls their friend that? We shouldn't even be saying that word about women. Ew.
Yeah. If you're going to do it, at least add a Y. Duh.
You're so slutty.
Yeah.
Makes it better. It does make it better for some reason. We have this comment. I can't tell what it was in response to because the person deleted it. But OP goes, I was waiting for the shame or guilt to kick in. I don't even know if he's figured it out. I initiate and I control everything. I just woke up one day and decided that I'm going to have good sex, even if I get nothing else. Better than buying a vibrator or doing it myself. And everything else just fell into place, I guess. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I feel good, and then I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
See, here's the thing of why I don't particularly find anything wrong with this is because I think that if she sat her husband down and told her, honey, this is what I've been doing and this is why I've been doing it, he would be like,
Cool.
Fantastic.
I love sex.
This is a great deal. I'll take it.
I'll take it. I mean,
like, I don't think he'd be like, I've been lied to. You know what I mean? Like, I've been deceived. And like,
maybe. I don't know. He does sound a little asshole-ish.
I don't think so. I really, really don't think so. Because she's not doing it to get him to like walk across, hot coal with bare feet.
Yeah.
She's doing it so that he fucking gets his shit together like he should be. So like, it's a win for him. You know, like she could have just been like, dude, I'm going to leave you. You're not pulling your weight in our relationship in any way. I married you because we're a partnership and you're doing absolutely nothing. And she could have just left him and he just falls farther on his ass. Instead, she gave him the gift of sex. Are you kidding me?
It's a pretty good gift.
Yeah. I don't see the shame.
I don't either. And it's like, she also doesn't seem like she doesn't love him, but she realizes like what he did wasn't right. Like his parents died, he disappeared, he wasn't coming home, he stopped contributing financially. Yeah, that's all fucked up. But she's also in the same breath being like, I really am not in the position to do anything else right now anyways. So like, does that suck? Yeah, for sure, of course. But she also doesn't sound like she's unhappy having her husband back. And by her words, is getting great sex.
Yeah. I think if it would be different if the one thing that's throwing me off is like the divorce thing. I'm like, if she is planning on divorcing him and is just like doing this for the time being, then I'm like, then you're not being honest and you should be straight up with him and, not waste everyone's time. But if she sees this as a solution and it works for them and they're happy, then I don't see the problem.
Yeah. This is giving, if it works for you in your relationship,
yeah,
do it. Same
exactly.
like sparring.
Yeah.
If you want to spar.
Exactly.
So someone goes, they say misery loves company and your friend is just downright jealous. You're actually getting good results from your physical relationship with your husband.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying the sex too, I don't see a problem with this. In fact, I don't think it's manipulation. The disease of modern society is often taking deep psychological theories into placating daily conversations without even the slightest political correctness. That was something.
Wow, yeah.
I think you decided to do something for someone you love. You don't always know the end result of that, but given that you're not doing it unwillingly and the results are great, why are you complaining?
Yeah, exactly.
And OP just goes on and says, I just keep waiting for guilt or shame to kick in. Like what I'm doing is wrong, that I should hate him for how he withdrew and how he was behaving, and I should not reward bad behavior. I just decided, screw it, and opted for this.
I also think that I think there's a lot of guys that in general are respond better to positive reinforcement rather than like scolding them, negative reinforcement. So I really think that a lot of times if you really are looking for change, and it's funny, I was thinking about this recently because I'm fostering a cat and I've been looking up a lot of like behavioral of with cats. And so I haven't had the cat in the room to sleep with me because he kept waking me up in the middle of the night. And then I would pick him up and bring him into the other room in the middle of the night. And I read that the cat learns that as he's still getting attention from you, he woke you up, even though he now is no longer able to be in the room with you. That doesn't teach him that like, oh no, I don't get to be in the room with you. That just teaches him that it works, that him meowing works.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is just completely ignore the meows and like don't acknowledge it at all. And so you're supposed to get like earplugs and basically like do that as a habit if you want the cat to sleep with you in the room.
Yeah.
But I just was thinking about that and I'm just like, yeah, like I feel like a lot of guys that I've dated, like if I try to do negative reinforcement, like don't do that. That's wrong. That's bad. Like I feel like it doesn't stick with them as well as if I use positive reinforcement. Like,
I mean, they say that even about kids and like,
yeah,
like the
tomato.
the authoritative parenting or like positive parenting or whatever. And it's like, that is positive parenting.
Yeah. But it sticks with them more when it's a positive reinforcement than when you're saying it's a bad one.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that too, it's like, even Justin, after 7 years, like we really, I feel like we've gotten to a point where we do, on average, communicate really well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's times where it's just like, I'll say something and he'll get defensive. And I'm like, no. Like, if you get defensive, we've already lost the battle.
Yeah.
And so I think pointing out more of the positives does help prevent defensiveness.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think there's definitely a madness to that method.
Yeah.
Method to the I'll be like, oh my God, method to the madness. Sorry, I could like not move on until I got that right.
I was like, but
okay, spit it out.
Do you know Heimlich?
Yeah, literally.
No, because I've done things in my relationship where I'll be like, if you do the dishes, I'll give you a kiss. And then they do the dishes. If I'm just like, hey, you said you were gonna do the dishes, why are they still not done? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Then they're all like, wah! Like, and like, it just is a whole different experience. So I honestly do think like positive reinforcement is helpful if you really want to see change.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm like thinking about it, and your comment really sparked this thing, like I have offered up blowjobs as a reward.
There you go.
Like,
yeah.
What am I, a prostitute too? Like, I just think it's like, it's kind of fun and playful too.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like, this is so funny, you guys. I'm like, will you edit this episode for me? Like, just please, like, I'll give you a blowjob. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you heard me. He's like, okay, so give me the file. And I'm like,
Now everyone's going to think that this episode cost you a BJ.
I really don't want to edit it.
Morgan's out here working hard for us, guys.
Jenna was off for a couple weeks. She was traveling. She went to Switzerland and was like hiking all across Switzerland and France and Italy, I think, too. She had an amazing trip.
Yeah.
But I like was on my own. And of course, it's the month of July where I'm like editing an additional full bonus episode, full episodes for all the shows. And I'm like also recording clues and researching for all these cases. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this on my own anymore.
Is she back now?
She's back.
Oh, thank God.
I know, literally. I'm like, I was crashing out, you guys. Crashing out. So July was crazy. But this is August. Woo!
So many BJs in July, Morgan.
Actually, I haven't been able to do anything because of my chin surgery. I can't even use a straw for 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
It looks really good. It's healing really well.
I know. I started to do lymphatic massage. That's been great. I have like a little laser treatment Monday. So yeah, it's going really well.
How does it feel?
So good.
That's good.
Yeah. I never had any pain really.
That's good.
Like I just had like a soreness because like obviously stuff is going on in there. But I never really had any pain. And I was just like, I was regular with Tylenol for the first 4 or 5 days after surgery. But
when you look in the mirror, are you like, well,
I already see a difference.
Yeah.
And I just imagine it then with like the swelling down. And I'm like, oh no, this is going to look really good.
Love that.
Really good. And Tyler Oakland, who I went to, Michaela's brother, I like keep talking about this because I'm just like, I've had other experiences since with other providers. Like I went to the dermatologist the other day to get a spot on my leg looked at for skin cancer. And the bedside manner of how I was treated.
It's literally horrible.
I was like, this is not good. Like I felt bad. I felt like I was getting yelled at and reprimanded. And I'm like, I'm just coming in to talk about my skin and make sure I'm good. And like, why are you like yelling at me? And I'm just like, I know it happens for a lot of people. Like
I've had literally some of the absolute worst experiences. Like I get sick a lot and I will go to the doctor and get medicine and I've just had some of the worst experiences. I don't know if it's Los Angeles or if it's just like bedside manner in general, but I think
I saw it in Minnesota too.
They give you none of their time and you have to pay X amount and they are just, I don't know. It's like, I just had so many people be so unhelpful, so rude,
Yeah, and shame you.
so dismissive.
I
Like,
had a
ugh.
doctor in Minnesota, and I think I've talked about it in the past. Like, I went in because I felt a bump like on the lip of my vagina, like my labia. And I was just like, oh my God, what is this bump? I was so scared. I was in high school and I didn't know what it was. And so I went in and he's like shaming me. He's like, you
my
probably
God.
have this, this, and this. And
What
I
a
went
freak.
to like a female gynecologist
Mhm.
and she was like, it's an ingrown hair, girl.
Oh my God.
You're good. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, imagine if that was something and then you made me feel terrible about
Yeah.
it. Like, shit happens. Like, that's just life. And you shouldn't be a doctor. So
No,
Tyler is the
literally.
exact opposite. Like, it's the best bedside manner I've had out of
Mhm.
any provider ever. And he'll like text me. He'll be like, hey, how you doing? How's the incision? How's everything looking? How you
Yeah.
feeling? And I'm like, you're following up with me. I'm not reaching out. Like,
That's
it's just so great.
I was at Morgan's when she was on like a
Oh my God, you were
A
there
s-
when I had a Skype with him.
yeah, and I could just hear from the other room while I was getting ready, and I came out there and I was like, I was like, was that the doctor that you went to? I was like, he sounds amazing. Like
Mhm.
truly sounds like a great person who
I know.
actually cares.
He's so good.
And I just love that's so important. And I'm sure it's like partially. I mean, it's different when it's.
I don't even think it's because I'm Michaela's friend.
No, I'm
I was
saying
gonna
just
say like I'm like no, I think
I know
it's
it's
just like he's like that with everyone.
it's different. Like people who have specialties, like in. You know what I mean? Like, especially like electives. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's part of it. Like, whereas doctors, they have so many patients and they're just trying to get everyone in and out. But still, regardless, it's like I've been places where I have paid premiums and still have been treated poorly. And it's so frustrating. So it's so nice when you have somebody who really takes the time to care about
Care.
you and
like, just care.
just a little bit. Like,
Just
damn.
Treat me nicely.
I would also
Fuck.
I'd also say I do have some like lip tint on over this, so they're darker than they
Yeah.
would be. But like I got my lips tinted by this girl. Her Instagram's like Ava Aesthetics, and she was so amazing. Like I got there and I started panicking and I'm like, I don't know if I should do this. I was like, my boss was messaging me and I was panicked as well about that. And she just sat there for like 45 minutes and just talked to me, explained everything, like was just so kind, was showing me photos, was telling me other stories of people that were also very stressed. And she's amazing. She did an amazing job. She's like an artist in general. So if anyone is ever thinking about getting your lips tinted, it's like she does it so naturally too because the it's like translucent.
Yeah.
So it actually changes colors like with your lips. Like let's say you were in the cold and your lips turn blue, like your lips will change a color. So it's not like it's just matted on.
That's
And
so,
so-
interesting.
Yeah. And it like she's gone to multiple places that she's worked for. Now she has her own studio, but she used like the best techniques from the places she worked at and to make it like fade the most like completely natural as well. So if you're ever looking for that, like
I'm
just
convinced. I'm like, damn, I kind of want mine tinted now. Let's go.
yeah, I'm just such a big fan. And like right now I put like a little bit of like tint over it so it's darker than it would be, but my lips were like really like white. Like I would never
and uneven. I think
Yeah.
that was like your biggest thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it helps even them out. And like they were just, you guys don't ever even see me with my lips like how they actually look because like I wouldn't even get on the camera without putting like lip tint on.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just so nice to like wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, like
I know.
my lips have definition.
Did you get your eyebrows touched up?
No.
Your eyebrows look really
No.
good too.
Just have, just full of semi-permanent makeup. But we go to good places, so
we
it's
do.
cool. It's cool.
We do. So if anyone wants to ask questions, send us a message.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving on to this next one though.
Okay.
This is coming from /Today I Fucked Up. It is a little vintage now, but it's titled Today I Fucked Up by Sending a Vibrator to My Grandma. This involves multiple fuck ups and happened a year or so ago. I bought a present for my grandmother from a website for her birthday. All went well. She got the present and was delighted with it. A few months later, I used the same website to order a vibrator, but it never arrived. I called customer support to complain, and they went over my order, including making sure that they had the correct address. It was then that I realized that I'd sent the vibrator to my grandmother as her address had been saved as the default one from the previous order.
I don't even know what excuse you can make up for that. Luckily, a lot of times it doesn't show the name of the sender. It's just Amazon. It says her name, doesn't it? Shit.
I called my grandmother to ask if she had received the package. She said yes, she had, but she gave it to my dad.
Okay.
Because she thought it was a toy for his cats
Oh.
that I'd sent to her house by mistake.
Yes, Grandma, that's what it was.
Now, I don't know if my grandmother honestly did not know that this was a vibrator and really thought it was a cat toy. I believe she really had no idea what it was. She grew up Catholic in a small southern town and wasn't exposed to much outside of her little world. So now, not only had I sent a vibrator to my grandmother, she had given it to my dad.
Great.
I refused to call my dad. I was not ready to have that conversation. But about a week later, I got the package from my dad that contained the vibrator.
Oh my God.
We never spoke about it.
Oh God.
You would think this would be the end of the story, but it is not.
Oh.
Remember when I called customer service to find out why I didn't get my package? They were very nice and sent out a replacement. Where did they send the replacement? I'll guess. To my grandmother.
No.
I never told them to change the address. At this point, I was just too embarrassed to ask anyone about it and tried to forget it ever happened.
It's so funny.
Cut to Christmas.
Oh no. Grandma's like, my granddaughter won't stop sending me dildos.
Cut to Christmas. My dad came to visit. He told me he had something for me, so I went to the guest room with him. He hands me the package with the... Oh my God. He hands me the package with the vibrator and says, quote, "Please, for the love of God, stop sending vibrators to your grandmother."
Oh no.
Oh my God.
I want to... God. Actually, for the love of God, for our Catholic God, please make it stop. He's watching us.
I literally want to send my grandma a vibrator now and see what happens.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So funny. Oh. Top comment. On the bright side, you got a free vibrator out of it. Next comment down, quote, "What did it cost?" In response, "Everything."
Oh my God.
The cost is thinking about grandma every time she uses the vibrator.
Oh my God, yeah.
Or any vibrator. No.
I even think about that multi-layer issue.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, is she gonna get rid of them? Like, or
No.
just no? Okay.
Sure, they're good vibrators.
No, I'm just saying, like, that point of view. Like, how do you stop thinking about the incident with your grandma?
I know. This comment, just start sending vibrators to your dad now.
For every holiday.
For the love of God.
Oh my God.
Stop sending me vibrators.
It's too good.
Oh my gosh. I literally, my vibrator, my favorite vibrator of all time, it's done. It broke.
Okay.
I broke it.
Oh.
It's done.
Going too hard.
It's a cheap one off Amazon. It's the one I've talked about since the beginning of the show. It's like the one that was like $12.99 at one point, or like $10, and then it went up when it got popular. And the plastic where you like spin the cap off to put the batteries in is just so cheap. It like cracks, and then you have to like hold the top on to get the batteries to connect. So it's like, I'm probably going to get shocked if I keep using it.
Yeah.
So it's broken. It's just not functional anymore. And they don't make it anymore. It's sold out everywhere. Can't find it. I know. And like, I ordered everyone one of these vibrators, and like, I should have ordered a stockpile for myself. And I'm like,
You were just too gracious.
I was too kind. It really was. I was too giving. But I got like peer pressured into that one vibrator that went like super viral, like the Tracy's dog vibrator.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's
we have very different For You pages, as we've talked about
we
before.
do. Was it on TikTok that I saw it? It must have been, because otherwise how the hell would I have seen it to order it? So I got to work with that one now, and honestly, I'm curious what she kept ordering. Last one for us today. Again from Tiff, 6 days old. Today I fucked up by using a bleef blower on my kids.
A bleef blower?
What did I say?
I thought you added a B in the beginning.
Today I fucked up by using a leaf blower on my kids.
I think you should keep the original one.
If I said bleef, but it sounds like queef.
Yeah, it makes it even funnier.
Bleef. A butt queef. Bleef. I bleefed. Why don't we call it a bleef, though?
Because it's called a fart. I think queef came second, fart came first. Why don't we call it a varf is more of the question.
Vart.
Vart. Yeah, vart.
I like bleef. A butt queef. A beef. Oh, a beef.
Ew.
No.
Ew.
Too far. Okay. I have twin 3-year-old boys, and they're very active and silly. Well, the other day, I was doing some yard work and using my leaf blower to clear away some grass and dirt. Naturally, they're infatuated, so I used the leaf blower on them, and they love it. Started chasing them around the neighborhood with the leaf blower, pretending they were leaves. Good old wholesome father-son fun, right? Well, naturally now they want me to use the leaf blower on them all the time. No biggie. It's a fun game and I like playing with my electric leaf blower. Only now it's everywhere, including places I don't have my leaf blower. So instead I have to pretend to blow them away like I'm blowing out a candle. Still fine. All day for the last 3 days it's been, quote, "Dad, can you blow me away?" Very cute stuff. Well, this morning we're at Target and the kids are getting a tad squirrely. They wanted to go to the park, and I said we can go after we finish up here. They're dancing around the aisles, being toddlers. Then my son comes up to me in the main aisle and in his biggest toddler yell shouts, quote, "Dada, can you blow me?"
I knew this was coming.
No! Cue 5 people turning around to look at me and my kids. You'd think by now I'd be immune to toddler-based embarrassment.
No,
But nah.
Not with that one.
So me, in my quietest voice, feeling redder than a Macintosh apple, respond, quote, "Buddy, inside voice, do you mean you want me to blow you away?" Son 1, "Yes, blow me, blow me."
Oh my God.
Excited toddler jumping. Son 2, "Yeah, blow me too, Dada."
Oh my God.
Boys, inside voices, please. You mean blow you away, right? How do you ask for that? Sons, "Please, may you blow us away." I blew them away and they go dancing off like leaves. The others who are watching snicker and giggle. One of the other guys nearby gives me a knowing smirk that clearly says, "Been there."
Yeah.
Proceed to finish the quickest Target run of my life.
Oh my God. At least everyone saw what the kids meant.
I know.
Because if I were him, I would be worried that I'm going to get child services knocked on the door.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. The other day, my horses were getting their feet done, their hooves clipped. The farrier came out. You've met him, Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm standing there and Smarty starts to put his head in this rosemary plant. And I was like, "Don't eat my bush." And the farrier
looked at you and you're like,
and I'm like, I changed it. I'm like, "Smarty, don't eat my plant."
yeah.
I'm like, "Don't eat my plant."
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Don't eat my bush." I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You hear how it sounds.
Right.
I'm just like, oh my God. Top comment on this one. A lifetime ago, I was shopping with my 4-year-old niece, and her favorite toy was a small plastic figurine, Puss in Boots from Shrek. The day she dropped it and started yelling, "My puss! My pussy!"
Oh no.
at the top of her lungs. No word of a lie. A
No.
nun is watching
No.
as I scamper to quickly retrieve
Oh my God.
and loudly present it back to her with an emphasis on "and boots." Mortified, wanted to blend into the milk display.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's so wild.
I don't know if I said this to you, but this is like kind of off, but it just reminded me of it. But there was a TikTok that was like, tell me something that was so embarrassing that you still think about it to this day.
Oh,
like, I'm not
gosh.
talking like I tripped, but like actually that you live with. And this girl was like, well, this didn't happen to me, but it happened to my sister. And I think about it all the time. She was in a meeting with clients and somebody mentioned that Hugh Hefner had just passed away.
Oh, no.
And she almost couldn't even finish the meeting. She was in almost invisible tears, choked up. And
oh, no.
and she even said, I'm sorry, this is just really unsettling news to me. And it wasn't, and the clients were like, okay. And then it wasn't until afterwards that she realized that it was Hugh Hefner and not Hugh Jackman.
I knew that's who she was thinking of.
Yeah. And because it's like Hugh Hefner's was 100 when he died.
Yeah, it's also like, I don't know, Hugh Hefner. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like, she's like, oh, I grew up off of his magazines. It's just so hard.
It's so hard.
Yeah. But
my God.
So anyway, I thought that was funny.
Do you have one that comes to mind?
Not that comes top of mind. What about you?
No, I don't really have one that's coming to mind for me. But when you said it, I just saw a clip of this guy go on a news station or like the Today Show or something like that. And he's one of the players from the Savannah Bananas, the baseball team that does all the tricks.
Those clips. Obsessed.
And so he came on the show to do a flip.
Uh-huh.
And he tries to do the flip.
Oh, no.
And instead face plants into the ground.
No.
And he's on the ground flat on his stomach and he looks up, he goes, this never happens. And the news people are just
dying laughing.
Dying. The one lady was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. I wonder if he'll continue to flip because I did that one time when I was in gymnastics and
traumatized you.
Yeah, and so then I thought once my shoulder was healed, I was so excited to get back on the floor, and I tried to throw a trick and I just froze midair.
Yeah,
froze, and then I just bounced. It was on the spring floor, and I just got done with a round off, but I was mid in the air and froze, and I just flew and bounced across the floor on my butt. Ever since then, it was traumatizing for me to try to throw a trick because I just was worried about freezing. Because you have your muscle memory with the tricks, right? But if you experience that freeze, then it's you get so scared in your head that it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Simone Biles dealt with.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. It's the twisties where you just psych yourself up or you lose yourself or you can't tell where your body is in space. Your proprioception just goes dark, which is so dangerous. You need to be accurate
totally
to the millimeter. So it's really scary. But I think he said on his TikTok, he was the lights were so bright in the studio, I lost myself in the flip.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell where I was rotating.
Yeah.
So it's just oh, it's so scary.
For sure.
But poor guy.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. They immediately cut away from him as he's just lying on the ground.
Aww.
But I really want to go to one of those baseball games.
Oh my God, I've been wanting to for so long, and I was actually out of the town. I was out of the town.
Okay, Borat.
When they came here.
They came here?
Yes. And I was so bummed because I've been really wanting to see them. I just think it seems like such a fun
It's really cool
environment.
I know. It looks so fun. I guess tickets are really hard to get.
Really?
They sell out.
Well, they've
out.
gotten so popular. I don't know how, maybe.
It's just so entertaining.
Yeah.
Baseball, I do enjoy regular baseball.
I don't.
But to play regular baseball and be able to do tricks and dance, that's crazy.
That's so fun. I'm here for that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very intrigued to see how it develops and is regular baseball going to have to make some changes to keep up? Are we going to start doing MLB flips?
That would be hilarious. I don't think they're in Major League.
No, it's a Savannah Banana League.
But
the Banana League.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a league of their own.
Yeah.
But
there's no crying in baseball.
I think that would be so fantastic it would just get a lot more people involved. Like me, I don't like baseball. But then the people that who are like baseball lovers would be pissed.
They're like, I don't want to see a grown man dance out there.
Well, they'd also just be pissed that the tickets are going to cost more because people who don't even like baseball are there to watch it. You know what I mean?
Which is what the baseball teams want.
Yeah, exactly. Baseball team wants it. So if you really like
see.
your guys, then you should want to support them.
Yeah. Support them doing flips.
Yeah.
And tricks.
Yeah.
And dancing.
And dicks. Yeah.
And dicks.
I just was trying to rhyme.
That's all I got for this August bonus episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've got a lot of other good stories coming this month. Lauren is going to be on another episode for the Unhinged tier, the tier that gets 3 bonus stories a month now.
Yay.
I know, it'll be really good. But that's all I got for now. If there's any stories you want to see, put them in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.